All right, hey everybody, this is Mitch with City Yoga. Thank you so much for joining us online. So this is going to be a 60-minute flow class. Couple of things. I'm just going to invite you to have some fun at home, change things up however you like. You've got a pause and a play button at home. So if we're getting into a pose and you want to spend some more time there, just hit pause and keep working on it. We're actually going to start by laying on our backs. So when you're ready, lay back. We're just going to bend into those knees. Let's take the arms wide, bottoms of feet together, and let those knees splay apart. We'll just start with a light butterfly. If this feels like too much to you, you can start with just those legs straight, whatever you'd like to do. We're going to start to get centered and get prepared for our practice. So you can start by feeling the head sink down a little deeper into the mat. Relax into the face, the jaw. And feel the weight in the shoulders and the arms down through elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers. Maybe give those fingers a little bit of a wiggle. So just allowing breath to come and go. You could check in and just feel the belly and the chest rise and fall with each breath. Letting go down through the spine, so between the shoulder blades all the way to the tail. I think letting go of the hips and those knees, allowing those hips to open up a bit. One of those bottoms of the feet are together, just hanging out here. If you do like to set an intention at the beginning of your practice, you can do that now. And start to breathe together. So take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Closing the mouth in through the nose and out through the nose. And take this a few more times just at your pace. Start to find the pace for your practice. Maybe that's 3 seconds in, 3 out, or 5 seconds in, 5 out, whatever that is. But keep that in mind as we work through things, really trying to keep that breath going. Later on, as we're moving, if you find that you're not able to breathe, just slow things down. Try to find that breath where you can. Let's begin to draw those knees closer together. And then we'll hug the knees into the chest, give them a little rock side to side, see how that low back is feeling. Lower the feet to the mat, feet about hips width apart, hands at your sides. Start with that first bridge. We're going to have a couple of them today. Press the feet down, feel the hips raise into the air. Shoulder blades tuck underneath. And continue to breathe here. Think gently drawing inner thighs together. Press down through the feet. Relax those shoulders. And when we lower, we're going to lower one vertebrae at a time. So from the upper back to the low back, roll it on down. Take those knees side to side a few times. Get that rotation. Or I'm going to take another one of those bridges here. So back to center, plant those feet, raise those hips, maybe clasp hands together underneath. Reach that fist toward the heels. Continue to breathe. So really finding that core, you want to make sure that you're squeezing the belly button to the spine. You'll get out of it what you put into it here. Not a lot of flex in the glutes. The feet are pressing down to get that lift. Release those hands, again, rolling down one vertebrae at a time until the tail connects. Knees side to side. One more time. And let's come back to center. Knees hug into you, rock it front to back, tail to the shoulders. We're going to come to our seat next. Roll it all the way up. So from here, actually I'm going to flip it around here. From here, let's take that right leg out in front. Left leg is bent, sitting up nice and tall. Breathe in as the spine lifts up. Exhale, coming forward over that right leg. You could grab on to pull yourself in. Or maybe just rest down. You can always hook on to heel or to big toe. Take a good 3 to 4 breaths here. Just finding some openness in that hamstring, preparing those legs here. Slowly rise. Raise that bent left knee. We're going to step your left foot over the right leg. Right hand to the knee, inhale the spine tall, and as you exhale, twist over to your left wall. Find a twist, keep that tall spine. A few breaths. With each inhale, spine lifts up. With each exhale, take your gaze a little more over that left shoulder. Draw yourself back to center. Step your left foot over the right leg. We're going to keep that knee high though. So from here, we're going to work into that other leg. Fingers clasped together over the ball of that left foot. Sit up nice and tall. Extend that left heel towards your front wall. Breathe through it. So we're opening up into the upper back here, but we're also pressing that left knee forward to work into that left hamstring. Two more breaths here. And lower it on down. We're just going to switch sides. So left leg straightens, right knee bends, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up, reach them high. Exhale forward over that left leg and breathe through it here. So really just finding some openness into that left leg here. No need to overdo it just yet. We're just warming up. One more breath. And slowly raise back up. That bent right knee comes up. Step your right foot up and over the left leg. Left hand to the bent knee. Right hand wraps around the back. Inhale tall. Exhale twist. Take your gaze over that right shoulder. Breathe through it. Two more breaths here. Inhaling, lifting tall. Exhale, finding that twist. And draw it back to center. Step that right foot back up and over. Fingers clasped together over the ball of that right foot. Extend the right heel up as you press the knee toward the front wall. Breathe through it. So my leg's not all the way straight. Yours may not be. That's okay. Just breathe into it. It's not about the pose looking perfect. It's about it feeling good. So if anything starts to hurt, then you've gone too far. Come out of it a little bit. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And begin to lower it all the way down. Let's bend into both knees, feet about hips width apart, sitting up nice and tall. Find that flat low back as we did with our bridge. Squeeze into the belly, arms forward, float those feet. If you need more support, hands at the mat is just fine. The thing, lifting those toes up into the air as much as will challenge you here. Stay with it. We're here for 5 more breaths. If you start to round into that back, lower the feet so you can straighten that low back. Stay with it. Lower those feet down, hug yourself into the knees. Now we're not done with those just yet. First, just sit up nice and tall. Get a feel for that straight spine here. And now we're going to float those feet. Hands are just wrapped around but not touching the legs. So as the arms come wide, feet are going to reach forward. How much is up to you? And then bring it back in. Arms forward. Arms back, feet forward. Bring it back in. We've got this a few more times, working into it. If you want to work deeper, you can. This is just a variation of our boats. If you did, I'm a little bit older, if you did P90X back in the day, I think he called these crunchy frogs. We don't have to call them that though. Let's do one more here. Extend, hug it back in, sitting up nice and tall. Feel that straight spine. Let's cross into the legs, roll forward to find your box. Hands underneath the shoulders. And knees are going to be underneath the hips here. So press down through those hands, elbows tuck in. Let's find a few cat-cows. Inhaling, gaze comes high. Exhaling, chin to the chest. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Take this a few more times just at your pace. And then we're going to meet back in our neutral spine. So nice flat low back. Squeeze the belly in. Reach that right heel to the back while right toes are down. Now holding here in place, we're going to work to draw the knee around the side. So take a breath in As you exhale, bend the knee, draw it way to the side, around, and into the elbow. Inhale to lengthen it back. Exhale all the way around, squeeze it in. Inhale back. We've got 3 more of these. Breath in, exhale. Squeeze it together. Inhale back. Exhale. Last time here. Inhaling back. Exhale all the way around. Hug it in. Hold, hold, hold. And then lower it on down. Let's take a cat-cow. Inhaling high. Exhaling low. Back to your neutral spine. That left heel reaches back. Left toes are down. Round those toes down so you can really square those hips off. Take a breath in. Exhale that knee all the way around to the left elbow. Inhaling back. Exhale it together. 3 more of these. Inhaling back. Exhale together. Inhale back. Exhale together. Last time here. Inhaling back. And as you exhale, hug it in. Keep it there. Squeeze that core in. Lower that knee down. Find your box. Take those knees wide, big toes together. Rest the hips back to the heels. We've got our child's pose here. Arms in front. Let the head rest down. Now, you can come to this pose anytime you like. If you need to catch your breath, if you need to think about how you're feeling, if you just need to rest for a moment. You probably won't come here a lot today, but feel free to hit pause and do that anytime you can, or anytime you need to. Let's hang out here for another 3 breaths. So just a deep breath in and exhale. Breathing in and let it go. Last time here, breathing in. And side exhale. Rise back to find your box. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Reach that right heel back again. Right toes are down. You can take that left arm forward if you'd like here, just an option. Squeeze into the belly. Press through the right hand. Lower the left hand down again, so both hands are connected. Tuck the left toes under. Raise that back knee, and that right heel comes high, 3-legged dog. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, hug the knee into the chest before you step it through to meet the hands. Drop that left knee and flip that left foot. Let's inhale the arms high, reach them up. Exhale to bend the elbows, open into the heart. We'll have 2 more of those heart openers. Inhale the arms up. Exhale it back. Last time here, inhaling up. Exhaling back, hold it here. Really drawing those forearms back. Open the chest, hips reaching forward to release through that left hip flexor. And lower the hands down to frame that right foot before you twist the right arm high. Find that twist. Now just opening in the shoulder. Reach that right hand to the back wall, down, forward, and up. Find some big circles here. Open into that shoulder. And we're going to meet with that arm reaching back up. Again, tuck the left toes under. Raise that back knee, a deeper twist. Press off the left hand, squeeze inner thighs together. Lower the right hand down. Step your right foot back. We've got our first downward facing dog. So think, you want the toes to tuck under, hips lift high. Heels driving down, open into the hearts. And if you want to pedal those feet out a little bit here, you can. Maybe start with bent knees, just so you can really straighten the spine out a bit more. And then start to press the heels down. And then straightening into the knees as much as you'd like. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop the knees to the mat. Find your box again here. Hands underneath the shoulders. Breathe in, gaze comes high, belly down. Exhale, chin to the chest. 1 more of these. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Back to your neutral spine. That left heel reaches back, left toes are down. Maybe that right arm comes forward. Stay with it here. Continue to breathe. Keep that flat low back. Maybe turn that smallest left toe down to the mat just a bit more. Feel the right elbow in line with ear. And then drop the right hand down. Keep the left foot in the air. Tuck the right toes under. Raise that right knee. We've got three-legged dog reaching into the air. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hug the knee into the chest. Step it through to meet the hands. Drop your right knee. Flip the right foot. Inhale the arms high. Reach them up. Exhale to your cactus arms. Open the heart. 2 more of those. Inhaling high. Exhale back. Last time here. Inhaling up. Exhale back. Hold it here. Continue to breathe. And lower the hands down. To frame that left foot, twist the left arm high. Find your twist. And then reach that left hand to your back wall. Down, forward, and up. Find some big circles through that shoulder. And one more time, and then we'll meet with that left hand into the air. Reach it up. Tuck the right toes under. Raise that back knee. Squeeze inner thighs together. A deeper twist. Lower the left hand down. Step your back foot forward. And heel toe those feet further apart. Let it all hang down. You could grab onto elbows. Let your head hang here. Continue to breathe. If you want to get a little swing side to side, you can. Let go of all that tension in the head and the neck, all the stress and anxiety. And let the hands hang. Slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way until you find your standing position. Coming all the way up. Shoulders are back. Connect through the feet, hips forward a little more, just to line that spine, shoulders back, top of the head reaches a little higher. Let's inhale the arms up, reach them high. Exhale, swan dive down all the way. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale it up, reach it high. Exhale, forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Rotate to face the right wall here, whatever your right wall is for you. Toes are in, heels are kicked out. Grab onto those elbows again if you'd like. You can hang. Or maybe grab onto the ankles. Big toes, pull yourself in a little deeper. Find that big openness through those hips. We want to make sure we're really taking care of those hips here, so breathe through it. Option to walk those hands back behind you. Maybe take a little more weight into the balls of the feet, into the toes. And then hands back just to the middle of your mat. Weight is in the midfoot. We're going to walk your hands back towards your right foot. So bend into that right knee, turn the toes out slightly. You could raise those left toes up, extending the left leg. So you're just finding some length here. Continue to breathe. Pivot on those feet. We're going to face the back of your mat here. Hands frame your right foot. Sweep the arms high. We've got a crescent lunge. The left heel is up. Take a breath in. Exhale to open the heart. 2 more of these. Inhaling up. And exhale. Last time. Breathing in. And exhale. Lower the hands down to frame that right foot. Twist the right arm high. Now, if you'd like, you could roll to the outer edges of both feet. Get a horizon lunge. Maybe reach toward the actual front of your mat. Swing the hands through toward your right foot. Come back over to find that wide forward fold. Come out here and breathe. Now, if you want to bend into one knee and then the other, you can. Maybe get a little movement here. And then we're going to walk those hands toward the front of your mat. So turn those left toes just a bit open. Just that knee can stay over the ankle. With your right leg, extend it. Maybe turn those toes high. Breathe through. You could be on palms, maybe fingertips, or a block if you need a block here. Breathe through it. Pivot on those feet. You're at a lunge at the top of your mat. Right heel stays high. Sweep the arms high. Take it up. Breath in. Exhale to open the heart. Again, breathing in. Exhale, arms back. Last time here, inhaling up. Exhaling back. Swing the hands through to meet that front foot. And then twist the left arm high. Maybe roll to the outer edges of both feet. Left arm comes back, our horizon lunge. Swing the hands through to the top of the mats. And we're going to step your left foot back, hold in a high plank. Hands come all underneath the shoulders. Tuck the elbows in, hold here and breathe. Now we don't want hips up a little high. We don't want them sinking low. We want to really straight through those hips. Press off the balls of the feet. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, high to low push up. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Breathe here. And take a good 3 to 4 breaths. Stay with it here. Open into the heart, maybe hang the head. You could rotate it a few times if you'd like. On the inhale, bend into the knees, gazes forward. On your exhale, step or jump the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale forward. Inhale to sweep the arms high, reach it all the way up. Exhale the hands to the hearts. Big toes together, heels kicked out. Now you guys love some chairs. Let's sit those hips back. Squeeze into the core, tuck the tail under just a little bit. You can take the arms forward if you like here. Hold in place, continue to breathe. On the inhale, straighten the legs, arms reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale down, plant the hands, step or jump the feet back, work through a flow, high to low. Inhale to rise. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Working through our sun salutations now. Just warming that breath up. 2 more breaths. On the inhale, bending the knees, gazes forward. Exhale those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale to sweep the arms high, reach it up. Exhale it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down, plant the hands, step or jump the feet back. Work through a flow, high to low. Inhale to rise. And exhale back. And just a word on that lowering here. So anytime you're lowering down, we just need to bring the elbows into the ribs. Don't feel like you have to get really deep into it before you come up. We want to make sure we're taking care of those shoulders. So we're here, here, and back. On the inhale, bending the knees, gazes forward. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale the arms high, reach them up. Exhale the hands to the heart, sit those hips back. Find that chair pose. Big toes are together. Or if your feet need to be further apart, just keep those knees over the midfoot. We just don't want the knees coming together. But if toes are together, squeeze those knees together. So you've got that chair. Staying with it here. And you can always challenge this by dropping the tail a little bit lower. Inhale the arms high, straighten those legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down, work through a flow. You could always skip these flows and go right to down dog if you like. Get high to low. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Inhale the right heel high, 3-legged dog. Exhale it between the hands. Inhale to find your warrior 1. So those left toes are turned out slightly. Left heel's down. Shoulders are drawn back. Squeeze inner thighs together. Stay with the breath. Take a breath in at the top. Exhale forward, step the right foot back. Work through a flow, high to low. Inhale to rise. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhaling left heel high. Exhale it into the heart, step it through. Inhale to warrior 1. Now those right toes are turned out slightly. Stay with the breath here. And really get a feel for driving off of both legs. So our hips aren't open here. We're looking to close them off. Pull your left hip to the back wall. Drive through that back heel. Use that glute back there. Inhale the arms high. Exhale them forward. Step the left foot back. Work through a flow, high to low. Inhaling to rise. Exhale back. On the inhale, bending the knees, gazes forward. Exhale as you step or jump the feet to the top of the mats. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhale the arms high, reach them all the way up. Exhale to find that chair, sit those hips back. Holding here, staying with it. April, if you're watching, I'm very sorry. I know that you don't like the chairs. Working into it here, squeeze the belly. Inhale the arms high. Exhale forward. Inhale, halfway lifts. Exhale down, plant the hands, step or jump the feet back. Work through a flow, high to low. We're starting to find our heat. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Take a few breaths. Take a deep breath in. Sighing to exhale. Drop to find that child's pose. Wide knees, big toes together. I'm just gonna get a little bit of water, get a little towel here. Take a few breaths wherever you are, and rest anytime you need to during your flow. Let's take another deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Downward facing dog. Lift those hips into the air. Inhale the right heel high, three-legged dog. As you exhale, take that knee over to the right elbow, squeeze the core together. Inhaling high again. And as you exhale, hug it into the chest, step it through to meet the hands. Inhale to rise to find your warrior one. Exhale to open the heart. Hang out here, continue to breathe. Pull those shoulders back. Yeah, feel the spine reach tall. Inhale the arms high. Exhale to warrior two. Those left toes turn to your left wall. Inhale to reverse. Exhale to your side angle pose. Hold here, open into the heart, lift high through that left hand. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale it to the top of the mat. Step your front foot back. Work through a flow, high to low. Inhale to rise. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale it to the left elbow. Squeeze the core together. Inhale high again. Exhale it to the heart. Step it through. Inhale to find warrior one. Exhale to open the heart. Hold here. Again, pulling that left hip back. Square the hips up. Inhale the arms high. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to your side angle pose. Heart is open, lift tall through that right hand. Drive through both legs. Inhale to your warrior two. And swing the hands through to the top of the mat. Step your back foot forward. And hang out here in this forward fold. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale to let it go. Now we're a little warmed up. Let's work through a bit of a crow here. Let's scoot back just a little bit so I've got some room. But so from here, we're going to plant those hands just about shoulders width apart. Fingers are spread wide. The elbows are bent. Raise to the balls of the feet. Bend the elbows. Make room by squeezing those knees into the triceps. And just shift your weight forward into the hands. You don't have to get your feet off the mats in order to get a lot of benefit here. Or you could even lift one and then the other. Or maybe if you're feeling it, squeeze those knees in, engage the core, float both feet. But wherever you are, take a few more breaths. And then step or jump those feet to the back of the mat. Work through a flow, high to low. Inhale to rise. Exhale to downward facing dog. Hold here for 3 deep breaths. Stay with it. Feel the tail lift higher. Maybe working to straighten into those legs, driving the heels down. Let's inhale the right heel high, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, take that knee over to the left elbow. over to the right, and back up. It's almost like a big circle here. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee over to the left, to the right, and back up. We've got one more of these. Over to the left, over to the right. Back up, take a breath in at the top. Exhale it through to meet the hands. Inhale to your warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale to side angle pose. Hold here for 2 more breaths. Lift high, press off of both feet. Rise back to your warrior two. And swing the hands through to meet that front foot. Stay in this lunge though. So we've raised our back heel, so our hips are squared up to the front wall. Find your twist, right arm comes high. Maybe find that horizon lunge. Roll the outer edges of both feet, right hand reaches back. And now we've got some options here. Maybe just step that right foot more to the center of your mat and lift into your supported side plank. Or you could stack ankles, lift into those hips. Or you could lift that right foot if you like. Hold here for 3 more breaths. Wherever you choose, stay with it. And then lower the right hand down. Step your right foot back. Work through a flow, high to low. Inhale to rise. Exhale back. Inhaling left heel high. Exhale it to the right elbow over to the left and back up. Take it to the right elbow over to the left. Back up, a deep breath in. Exhale last time, right elbow, left elbow, and up. As you exhale, hug it into the chest. Step it through to meet the hands. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to your side angle pose. 2 breaths here. Open into the heart. And let's rise. Warrior two, take a breath in. Exhale the hands to the top of the mat, raising that back heel, but staying here. Twist the left arm high, find that twist. Maybe that horizon lunge. And options, maybe that left foot steps to the center of the mat, lift into the hips. Or you could stack the ankles, or even lift that left foot. Whatever you choose, stay strong in the core. 2 more breaths, wherever you are. Lower the left hand down to the top of the mat. Step your left foot back. Work through a flow, high to low. Inhale to rise. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Breathe through it. Let's take a deep breath in. Side exhale. One more time, breathing in. And let it go. Step your left foot through to meet the hands. And rotate over to face the right edge of your mat, that wide forward fold. Breathe here. Letting go. And we've got some options here. So if you like where you are, hang out right here. Or if you want to work to any type of arm balance, if that's part of your practice, you've got some space here to do that. So maybe that's just walking the hands forward, taking some weight into those hands, and feeling the shoulders engage as you press those hands into the mat, into the floor. A little more weight into the balls of the feet. Or if you want to get those feet in the air, feel free to do that. We're going to hang out here for another 6 to 8 breaths. Or if you'd like, you can just take it side to side, bend one knee and then the other. And breathe through it. Wherever you are, stay with it. Continue to breathe. And if those feet are in the air, start to make your way back to the mats. And we're going to start to make our way toward the front. So hands walk over to that left foot. Step your left foot back. Work through a flow, high to low. Inhale to rise. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Inhaling right heel high, 3-legged dog. Exhale it to the right elbow. Inhaling high again. Exhale it into the heart, step it through. Slowly rise, warrior one, arms reaching up. Shoulders are drawn back. And so from here, we're gonna give ourselves a big bear hug. So I think we're gonna take the right arm underneath the left. Now we're just gonna say, good morning, or good evening, whenever you're working on this. But still pressing through that back heel. Now elbows stay close together, but find backs of hands together, and then palms together. We've got our eagle arms. Lift them a little higher as the gaze comes through those arms. Continue to breathe. Squeeze into the core. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward. 2 more times. Inhaling to rise. Exhale forward. Last time here. Inhaling up. Exhale forward. Now, if you want to heel toe that right foot to the right just a little bit, give yourself some room. Just that humble warrior with our eagle arms, still pressing off that back leg. Continue to breathe. Now we'll lift a bit, think fingers reaching toward your front wall. Maybe raise that back foot, our warrior 3, with our eagle arms. Left toes face down to the mat. Continue to breathe. Release the hands, hands come down, standing split, heel reaches a little higher. We're burning into that right leg. Step the left foot back, inhale to your crescent lunge. Exhale to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle pose. Maybe extend it, reaching forward here. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale to the top of the mat. Step that front foot back, work through it, high to low. Inhaling up. Exhale back. Let's take a deep breath in here. Exhale, let it go. We'll inhale, left heel high. Exhale, that left knee to the left elbow, squeeze the core in. Again, inhaling high. Exhale it into the chest, step it through to meet the hands. We'll rise up to find that warrior 1 here. Think pressing off of both legs. Continue to breathe. Squeeze inner thighs together a little bit. And now we're going to give ourselves that big bear hug. Left arm underneath the right this time. From here, keep the elbows together. Find backs of hands together. And then palms together. Lift a little higher. Strong through that front bent leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, hinge it forward. We've got 2 more of these. Inhale to rise. Exhale forward. 1 more time. Inhaling up. Exhale forward. And now holding here. Maybe working deeper, you could heel toe that left foot to the left a bit more. Taking left shoulder to that left knee. Breathe through it. Strong through both legs. 1 more breath here. And then lift a bit. Reach those arms toward your front wall. And then maybe float that right foot. We've got our warrior 3 here. Those right toes turned down. They're not flared out. Facing down. Continue to breathe. Reach fingers forward, heel back. Unwrap those arms. Arms down, heel comes higher. Standing splits. Step it back. Inhale to crescent lunge. Exhale to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to your side angle pose. Inhale to warrior 2. Exhale it to the top of the mat. Step that front foot back to work through a flow, high to low. Inhale to rise. Exhale it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale that right foot through to meet the hands. Now stay low, drop that left knee, flip the left foot, find that half split. We're just gonna really work into that hamstring here. We're gonna make this active. Squeeze inner thighs together. Press the heel down into the mat. We'll take hands to the hips. Raising up high. Think like scissors closing, squeezing into your mat. Feel that spine lift tall. Shoulders back. Now if you want to take it a little further, left hand forward, right arm back. Strong through that right leg. Open that right chest, that right side, reach to your back wall. Swing the hands through to the top of the mat. Bend into that right knee just for a moment. Tuck the left toes under, raise that back knee, and shoot it high. Find your standing split here. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee to the forehead, squeeze the core together. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Inhale to your crescent lunge, reach it high. Exhale to warrior two, keep that knee over the ankle. Inhale to reverse. Exhale to your side angle pose. Lift high through that left hand or extend it forwards. Reach, reach, reach. We're looking to really deepen these poses today. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale to the top of the mat. Work through a flow, high to low. Inhale to rise. Exhale back, downward facing dog. A few deep breaths here. Staying with it. Take an inhale on that left heel high. Exhale to the top of the mat, stay low. Drop the right knee, flip that right foot. And from here, we'll find our split here, our half split. Pull that left hip to the back wall. Make it active. Press the heel down. Hands to the hips, come up high. So like scissors closing, draw both legs together. Engage into those legs. And maybe right arm forward, left arm back. Spine is tall, press down through the top of your right foot. Use those legs here. One more breath wherever you are. Swing the hands through to the top of the mat. Bend into that front knee. Tuck the right toes under, raise that back knee. Shoot the right heel high, standing split. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Two more. Inhaling up. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Last time. Inhaling up. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach it up. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale to your side angle pose. 2 breaths here. Really work through it. Lift high or forward. Find that big side body stretch. Inhale to warrior two. Straighten the front knee. Turn the toes in. Dive it forward as you exhale. Again, some time to play here. If you're by a wall, you can work over to a wall as well. If there's something you want to work through, or if you liked that crow pose, take it to the front of the mat, bend into the elbows, and squeeze the core, float here. Whatever you choose. Any of those are great, or maybe you just want to hang out here and breathe. And that is great too. 3 to 4 more breaths wherever you are. I think it's broader. Whatever you choose, continue to breathe. If your feet are in the air, engage into the core. Press away from your mat, whether it's forearms or palms. And if those feet are in the air, start to walk them down to connect with your mats. Let's all take hands to the front of the mats. Both feet turn forward. Step your front foot back. Work through a flow, high to low. Inhale to rise. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Walk those feet to the top of the mats and slowly roll yourself up. Find yourself standing here. So you need to work through a bit of balance here. So find a spot where you can balance. If you need help, if you need a kitchen chair right next to you for a little bit of balance, you can grab onto that as well. We're going to start with more weight into the right foot. Left leg's going to wrap around. We're working towards our eagle arms here. If you prefer to just have a bit of a kickstand, you could do that as well. And if you can wrap your left toes around your right leg, you can do that as well. So as we did with that hug earlier, we're going to wrap that right arm underneath the left. Palms together. Feel those arms reach a little higher. Gaze through the arms. Maybe begin to bend into that right knee, sitting hips back, but tucking the tail under, holding here. And we're going to be here for a while. Continue to breathe. Drive through that right foot. Take it as low as you want to go. Use that foot. You should be able to wiggle the toes, though. Here's where it's going to get interesting. Straighten the legs. Hug the left knee into you. Release the arms. Arms reach high. We're going to work from here to our yogi squat. Well, our Kundalini squat. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart. That knee comes behind the calf here. 2 more of these. Inhaling high, nice and slow. Exhale down, working into that right quad. Last time here, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Here's the trick. We got to find that same pose, that eagle pose we were in earlier. So come back up, right arm underneath the left thigh on top of the right. Bend into those knees. That right leg is burning, but it is good. Reach higher through those hands. Work it deeper. We're here for 2 more breaths. Release the arms, lower that leg. Shake it out. Ooh. All right, that's good. So we need to do the other side now, so let's do the other side. Left foot connects down. Feel yourself root down into the mat, into the earth here. You can find that kickstand if you prefer, or start to find right thigh on top of the left. And now from here, we're gonna have left arm wrapping underneath the right this time. Left arm under right. Reach those arms high as you bend into that left knee. Tuck the tail under. Gaze through the arms, continue to breathe. Stay with it. And just note, if you're not breathing, you need to start breathing. Still pressing through that left foot. Begin to straighten the left leg. Arms release, arms high, knee hugs into the chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart, knee behind the calf. Kundalini squat. 2 more. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Using that left leg. 1 more time. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And we've got to find that eagle pose again. So coming back up, right leg wraps around the left. Left arm wraps underneath the right. Sit those hips back strong through that left leg. Tucking the tail under, continue to breathe. 2 more breaths, you can do it. And slowly straighten out, release, shake it out. Grab a towel or some water if you need it. We're gonna meet back at the front of your mat in just a moment. So here we are, inhaling the arms high, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down, plant the hands, step or jump the feet back, high to low. Inhale to rise. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, bending the knees, gazes forward. Exhale those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale it up. Exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down, plant the hands, step or jump the feet back, work through a flow again. Inhaling up. Exhaling back, we've got 1 more of these. On the inhale, bending the knees, gazes forward. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhale the arms high. Exhale forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down, plant the hands, step or jump the feet back, work through your flow. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths together, a deep breath in, side exhale. Breathing in, and let it go. Last time, deep breath in. As you exhale, strong in the core, high plank, shoulders over the wrists, straight through those hips. Hug the elbows in. You can always drop the knees here if you'd like. Continue to breathe. We'll take our child's pose. Find those wide knees, big toes together. Rest the hips back to the heels and just let go at the bottom. Relax those shoulders. Rise to find your seats. Draw both feet to the front of the mats. And from here, feet about hips width apart, bend in the knees. Hug yourself in, sitting up nice and tall. Again, arms come around, wrap around the legs, but we're not actually holding on. Float the feet. Take a breath in. As you exhale, feet forward, arms open. Inhale together. Exhale apart. Inhale together. We've got a few more of these. Working through it, going as deep as you want to go. If you've still got some energy left in you, work through it, but keep that flat low back. Two more wherever you are. And then plant those feet. Sit up nice and tall. Hug yourself into those knees. Flip it around. And lower all the way to your back. Hug those knees into you. Give it a little rock side to side. Let's plant those feet. And just for now, we'll take hands behind that right leg. Reach the foot up to the sky. Straighten the left leg out. Pull those right toes to the wall behind you. Breathe into that right hamstring. As you exhale, pull toes a little more toward the wall behind you. Still drawing those shoulders away from the ears. And then we'll bend into the knee, hug it into you. With the left hand, pull it across the body. You could take your right hand and your gaze to the right. Find a bit of a twist. Let go from the outside of that right hip. Draw yourself back to center. Both knees bend. Adjust my pack just a little bit here. So, hands behind that left leg. Left reaches to the sky. Straighten out the right leg. Breathe into that left hamstring now. So if your knee is really bent and it's close to you, draw the leg forward a little bit more so you can really find that straight leg to really lengthen into the hamstring. Bend those elbows to pull back. 2 more breaths here. And then we'll bend that knee into you. With the knee in the right hand, pull it across the body. You can take that left hand and your gaze to the left. Finding that twist. Continue to breathe here. Staying with it. Two more breaths. And draw yourself back to center. Plant both feet about hips width apart. And from here, we're going to work towards our bridge. So think engaging into the core, raise those hips into the air. If you want to clasp those hands together underneath, you can. Tuck the shoulders underneath, but lift those hips up into the sky. Hold here and breathe. Inner thighs gently squeeze in. And we'll roll it down, upper back to low back. Take the knees side to side. We got a couple options. We can do that again, or you could take a wheel if that's part of your practice, hands behind the shoulders. I'm going to take another bridge though. So squeeze into the belly, raise those hips high. Whatever you chose, we're here for another 5 to 6 breaths. Squeeze that core together. Continue to breathe. Last breath here. When we come out of it, coming out of it slow, try not to crash down, rolling down. And now, whatever your final posture you'd like to be, if you want to end how we started with those butterfly legs, you can, or maybe just slide a heel to the corner of, to each corner of the mat. You can have arms at your sides. Just start to find yourself resting down. Maybe you can start with those toes. So wherever those feet are, relax into the ankles, working your way up into the knees and the hips. Maybe take a deeper belly breath. Feel it rise up. And as you exhale, relaxing those abdominals that we worked through. Feeling that spine connects down. And maybe a smaller breath into the heart. Feel the chest rise. And let it go. Feeling that work its way through the shoulders, elbows, palms and fingers, all the way up into the head. And feel that head sink down just a bit more. Feel the space where you are, keeping it present just in the moment. Listening to what your body has to say. So from here, you could continue your Shavasana as long as you like, but I'm going to sign off from here. So this is Mitch with City Yoga. Thank you very much for joining us today. Namaste.